Women's Cell of Shillong College is pleased to bring to you a talk on government services for the upliftment of women, which will be presented by Social Welfare Department, Government of Meghalaya. We shall begin with a welcome speech to be given by the convener, Srimati I.S. Wajri. Very good morning to the Assistant Director of Social Welfare Department from Meghalaya. Very good morning to our Principal, Dr. Kakawon, who has supported us from the beginning. And very good morning to all my teachers, colleagues, and students who are here this morning. And also, I welcome all of you out Srimati TV Masar, and I hope that we can have a fruitful session ahead, and I wish everybody here happy Women's Day, okay, and we hope that together we will work and make our society, contribute something to our society as women. So I welcome all of you this morning. Thank you. Thank you, Madam, for your words of welcome. We shall now hear from the Joint Convener of the Women's Cell, Dr. A. Nongri.
A very good morning to each one of you, our principal and our resource person for today's program. A brief insight on the International Women's Day. International Women's Day is celebrated on the 8th of March every year. This day is a symbolic journey of women around the world. It comes as a reminder that while a lot has been achieved, but the journey is long and a lot more needs to be done. As this day has been celebrated, many people think of it as a feminist cause. In reality, its roots lie in the labor movement. It was first organized in the year 1911 by the early 20th century Marxists from Germany, Clara Zetkin. She was a trained teacher when an anti-socialist law was enforced in the 1080s by the German leader. Zetkin went into a self-imposed exile in Switzerland and France. During this time, she wrote and distributed prescribed literature, and she also played a significant role in the formation of Socialist International. And in brief, for the Women's Cell in Shillong College, it came into existence under the leadership of our retired principal, Madam Dr. M.P.R. Lingdorf, on the 3rd of April, 2009. And we are glad and fortunate here that the first convener of the Women's Cell, rather than our principal here, Dr. E. Kakumo. Congratulations, ma'am. And it also has an objective for creating, and when it came into existence, it works for the betterment of the students, upliftment of human beings, in particular the students. Therefore, from 2009 till date, it is a journey of nearly 11 years. But though we had achieved some of our milestones, and lots to be done to achieve and to make a better citizens for the future from our beloved students. I wish the Women's Cell of Shillong College to grow from strength to strength. And on top of that also, it will have a mission with a visionary outlook. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Nongri, for enlightening us all on the genesis of the Women's Cell of Shillong College and its journey so far. Now, this time, as a humble token, as a symbol of our welcome and appreciation to our resource person this morning, Srimati D. Masar, we would like to present Kong Masar with a humble token, and may I request the convener of the Women's Cell to kindly do the honors. May I now invite our respected principal, Dr. Kharkawar, to say a few words.
A very good morning to all of you who are present here today. Our respected resource person, Srimati Masar, Assistant Director of the Department of Social Welfare, our convener and joint convener of Women's Cell, Ms. Srimati I.S. Varji and Dr. A. Nongri, all members of the Women's Cell, faculty members, even our male colleagues, who are helping us in so many ways. We have a Nick, who has always been associated with the Women's Cell since it was first established in 2009. We have Bante and others. Students, all other faculty members who are joining this program through Zoom. It is an honor and a privilege, to be part of this program and share some thoughts on this day which commemorates International Day, the International Women's Day. I congratulate the Women's Cell for organizing this program on this crucial topic, government services for the upliftment of women. Because this is very important to build out the capability of women in order to allow them to take part in the development process. The theme of the International Women's Day 2021 is on women in leadership, achieving an equal future in the COVID-19 world. Now, this theme recognizes the tremendous effort that has been put by women during the pandemic, and it also prioritizes women's empowerment and full participation in public life. As well as to bring gender parity in all aspects of life. So I'm very glad to state here also that when the Women's Cell was inaugurated on 13 June 2009, the Women's Cell of Shillong College was inaugurated, and the inaugural theme on that day was Women in Leadership. So look at the coincidence. This shows that the college have always reflected the concerns for women empowerment. And in order to make women have an impact, in order to allow them to act and make an impact, it had established the Women's Cell on 3rd April 2009, and it had been inaugurated, as I said, on 19 June 2009 on the theme Women in Leadership. Now, when you talk of women, there are so many factors which play a crucial role in their progress. Socio-economic factors, political factors, and numerous other factors shape the progress and parts of a woman. Now, in this process, it is the government which play a crucial role to empower women. And the concern of the government to empower women had been reflected for the first time in India in the planning process during the 11th plan. The 11th plan objective towards faster and inclusive growth. Recognizes the differential needs that women have, and it had tried to adopt policies, packages, and programs to meet the requirements to empower women. However, when we talk about government policies, packages, and programs, or in other words, government services that are available for women, government have done its part. And we have seen the various programs and things. When you read the newspapers, we know that government have always done its part to bring in many schemes for upliftment and promotion of women's development. Sadly, we know that, we also know that the reality is there is lack of information. Women, there is lack of information, lack of training, lack of knowledge about government policies, and so on and so forth, which increases the helplessness of women. Now, so this program, I think, is very important for all of us. It's very important to deliver the services that government have pronounced. This program would enhance, I think, our knowledge about government policies and programs that will enable women to take advantage of the opportunities that government give for their promotion and development, so that they can move forward and be equal partners in the process of development. So once again, I congratulate the Women's Cell and thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And as you have rightly mentioned, women in the 21st century are taking up different roles in different capacities. And one dominant arena in which we see a lot of potential and opportunities for women to make significant contributions to the overall welfare of the society and the nation is in government services. So it is my distinct pleasure to invite Srimati D. Masar to give us all more insight into this by delivering a talk on government services for the upliftment of women.
Dr. E. Kapoor, Principal, Shillong College. Dr. E. Nungri, Joint Convener, Women's Shillong College. Smith I.S. Wadri, Convener, Women's College, Shillong College. Smith B.R. Solomon, Dr. E. Lalu, who's appearing. The students, the men who are here, and all those who have joined us through Zoom. I feel very privileged to be among you because you are intellectuals, you are the youth who are the future of the state. So there is a saying that says, woman was made man's head to be above him. Neither from his foot they stand by him, but from his side, from below his arms to be protected by him, near to his heart to be loved by him, and on his side, near to his heart to be loved by him, and on his side to be equal to him. Do we all agree that women should be treated equal as men? Are women treated equal as men in our society? We see that our society is a matrilineal society, and women are empowered. But are they treated equal as men? That's it. I think Madam Principal has already spoke about this year's Women's Day. International Women's Day theme is Women in Leadership, Achieving an Equal Future in COVID-19 World. The United Nations Development Program Administrator Achim Steiner in a statement said, as countries and communities start to slowly recover from the devastating pandemic, we have the chance to finally end the exclusion and marginalization of women and girls. But to do that, we need immediate action. Women must have the opportunity, equal opportunity, to play a role in shaping the pivotal decisions being made right now as countries respond and recover from the COVID-19 pandemic. Madam Principal had also mentioned that in 2009, the foresightedness of the women's cell of Shillong College had already spoken about women and leadership. When we talk of government services in uplifting of women, we should also talk about those who are there in the policy making. That means those who are there in the assembly, Meghalaya Legislative Assembly. How many of them out of 60 MLAs, how many are women? Do we know how many are women? Because if they're not there, then there are many big policies. There will be men, only men will make the policies. There are just a few women. There are just 4 women now in the Legislative Assembly out of 60. So, the youths, the women here, are you willing to take on this mantle to be, or if not to be the representative, but to vote for a woman to be there in the Legislative Assembly, to be policy makers? Because we say that our women are empowered. Meghalaya women are empowered. They have property rights, they have other rights. But why are they not? But why are they not there in the assembly? We have empowerment of women, but we don't have equal representation in the equal gender representation in the Meghalaya Legislative Assembly. How many of us wants to be politicians? How many? Are there any future politicians here? Is it because politics is still, we cannot handle politics, women cannot handle politics? Or is it because politics cannot handle women? The state has witnessed a number of crime. We say that, okay, out here things are better, status-wise we are better. But the state has witnessed a number of crime against women. In the year 2020 till August 2020, a total of 349 cases has been registered under different crime heads. In the year 2019, 187 cases were registered under POCSO Act 2012. You know what is the POCSO Act? The Prevention of Children from Sexual Offences Act. So 187 cases were registered. Under rape, 74 cases were registered in 2019. We have to also reduce the drudgery of women. Women has to fetch water, they have to fetch
firewood. We're talking about rural women here also. Fetch firewood. They have to look after the children. So if we do not reduce this drudgery, how can women take on other responsibilities? How can she have time to take on economic activities? How can she have time to do other things? So the state has to reduce these drudgery of women, like fetching water. So we have what we call the Jal Jeevan Mission, functional household tap connection to every rural household. Har ghar nal se jal. That is means every tap will have water by 2024. This is this is done by the State Water and Sanitation Mission. Then we have also the Sobhagya scheme. Under the Sobhagya scheme, the government will provide all willing households in the rural areas and poor families in the urban areas free electricity connections, and these households are identified by the socio-economic and caste census data 2011. Now we come to the social women scheme. Have you all heard about the 181 women helpline? So, no. Do you want to try 181? Anyone want to volunteer? 181 women helpline is there in the directorate office upstairs. It is in the state headquarters. It was launched on 12 May 2017. It provides helpline. Women helpline to provide 24 hours, 24/7. Any response to women in distress and affected by violence. Any woman can call this number, or you can call for her on her behalf. See, right from 2017 till now, we have only about 200 plus cases registered through this call. That means all calls are just not worth registering. They are prank calls, they are this call, that call. So we need you to tell people about this 181 women helpline. If you want, you can call and try. Anyone can volunteer and say, see, I have a woman here in distress, or a neighbor or something. If you want, you can try now. Otherwise, we can move to the next slide. See something, 181. How many have heard about 181? No? This is 24/7. You can call and you can tell about your problems. They will direct you. They will consider how to go about your problems. Then we have the Swadhar Grade. Swadhar Grade is a Hindi name. Swadhar Graha means home. This is a scheme for women in difficult circumstances under the Ministry of Women and Child Development. There are 2 such homes run and implemented by the NGOs. NGOs can avail the scheme. We have the Reach Shillong Ministry at Shillong. We have the Swadharli at near Sankher, Shillong, and Nostran Social Welfare Organization also are running this Swadharli. In this Swadharli, the primary need of shelter, food, clothing, medical care of women having no social and economic support are given help. In the Swadharli, which is shelter home, vocational training services is also given to women. Women above the age of 18 years can stay in this home accompanied by children up to 1 year. After 1 year, they can stay and work outside. Also, they have to pay for the services. That means up to 5 years, they can stay at this Swadharli. The scheme can be run by any viable registered NGOs or trusts above 3 years having experience in working for the welfare of women. It is run by NGOs. we have the one-stop center. When the women call, the women helpline, they are referred also to this one-stop center. One-stop center, we have one-stop center in all the 11 districts of the state. This one-stop center is a center in which all facilities that the woman in distress. Once of women and child development, it was implemented in the state of Meghalaya in 2 districts only, but now 11 districts are covered.
Yes, you have to write your own. You will not then whatever the procedure mentioned there, the regions.
This service of one-stop center is also available 24/7.
Rukuma longer. LO, not LA. O.
Emergency response, rescue services, some woman has beaten by her husband or any emergency services, medical assistance. From the one-stop center, they will refer you to the hospitals. Assistance to women in lodging FIR, meaning they have a police facilitation officer in this one-stop center, and they will help the woman lodge FIR, DIR, and domestic incidents report once you go to the one-stop center. Then we have psychosocial support counseling, aid and counseling, temporary shelter for 5 days. Then an aggrieved or woman in distress can avail these services in the concerned district, because we have in all 11 districts. So in any of the districts, they can avail this facility where the one-stop center is located. The district social welfare officer, I think you know the district social welfare officer is also the protection officer, so she can also be contacted. Altogether, 1,745 numbers of cases of domestic violence were registered in these centers from 2017 to February 2021. There are very few are knowing about these one-stop centers. Then we also have the National Crèche Scheme. Under the new Maternity Act, there should be a crèche for working women, and so we have this about 25 proposed crèche schemes in Meghalaya. These crèches provide, I think you know about crèches. They provide care services, they provide early stimulation for children, they provide supplementary nutrition, that means they give you milk and everything you need. They do growth monitoring of the child, they help check up, drinking water and sanitary facilities are there. We have food and cooking facilities there. Equipment and play material will be there, and the medicine and first aid kits are also there in the national crèche, in the crèches. Crèches are there in all over the state, in Mokawa, all over the state where the NGOs have proposed for running these crèches. We have the Beti Parao, Beti Bachao, Beti Parao scheme also. So this is Beti Bachao, that means in other states where the girl child is killed before they are born. So you bachao the girl child, and she should also have the rights to education. But for us here, it's Beti Parao, so that we can Beti Bachao. We need to parao them so that they can be, good and productive leadership that we're talking about. So the Beti Bachao, Beti Parao is to prevent gender bias, sex selective elimination. That means there is actually an act, PCP
which does not allow us to know whether we, the pregnant woman, to know whether she would have a girl or a boy. But then in some states this is done, and then they kill the girl child before the girl child is born. Because of this, we have the BBP scheme. And in Meghalaya, we have the BBP scheme in 2 districts, that is in Bhoi district and East Khasi Hills district. Bhoi district, why? Because the child sex ratio, that is the number of girl children to boys, declining. So that's why 2 boys, that means 1,000 boys. How many, the number of girls to 1,000 boys in an age group of 0 to 6 years. That is the child sex ratio. Then to ensure survival and protection of the girl child, to ensure education and participation of the girl child, it's implemented in 2 districts of Bhoi and East Khasi Hills. See the decline of sex ratio, like I said, sex ratio is the number of girl children to 1,000 boys. So that means there are 92,927 girls for every 1,000 boys. So in Nigeria also, we find that there is a decrease, although it is higher than the national average, which is 97, yet there is a decrease in the number of girls to boys. We also have the sex ratio at birth, means the number of girl children born to every boys. But out here, we have, it is showing that the sex ratio of girls is high, that means 1,039 girls to every 1,000 boys. So the birth of the girl child is there, but then in the district of Bhoi district, it is still going down, and this Beti Bachao Beti Padhao is selected for Bhoi district. With all the other districts of other states is because it has declined, and they are still wondering why it is declining. The other schemes are the Sukunya Samriddhi Yojana. This is a scheme for below 10 years girl child, where you can keep some money for the girl child, and when she is 18, she can get that money. You can start with only 250 rupees. Now there is a scheme for adolescent girls also. We have this implemented by the Social Welfare Department for the 11 to 14 years out of school children. We give them life skills, and we also give them nutrition. We also have the weekly iron folic supplement. Every week, some iron folic acids are given to selected schools and out of schools children in the social welfare Anganwadi centers. Have you heard of Anganwadi centers? Anganwadi services. Anganwadis are all over the, we have around 5,897 Anganwadi centers in Meghalaya. The objective is that to reduce malnutrition. Stunting is very high in Meghalaya. It's 43.8%, and it has gone up to 46.5 in the NFHS 5. So we are short for time. I'm also short. So this actually stunting can be improved if we take care of the baby 1,000 days when the child is born. 1,000 days is very good, very important. So the 1,000 days, that means since the child is pregnant till about 2 years, all the immunization, all nutrition, everything has to be given so that we are not stunted. We also have the Chief Minister Social Assistance Scheme. You know about the Chief Minister Social Assistance Scheme? It gives a monthly pension of very small amount of 500 to infirm, that is old people like 50 or 60, and persons with disability, and also to single mothers. Till December 2020, there were 34,273 single mothers who benefited from the scheme. And this is for women with an annual income of less than 36,000. So 34,273 is quite a big amount, a big number for single mothers. This is excluding those who have not availed the scheme. This is only for those who have availed the scheme. It is 34,273 single mothers. We also have a scheme for NGOs for building working hostels for working women hostels. So this is a hostel built in Mission Compound, Shillong. It gives this is just recently inaugurated, and it invites uh, you know the stay of students pursuing high studies in this working women hostel. This is applied by NGOs. We also have the scheme for construction of working in hostels. So these are the numbers of constructions that we have. This construction that was seen earlier, Mission Compound, was done by the KGP Assembly, the NGO KGP Assembly. So these are, I'm just giving a list of those hostels that were constructed. We also have the Nirbhaya Fund. I think we remember that tragedy, that rape that had happened in Delhi in 2012, where a girl died in the Nirbhaya Fund. So under this fund, so many innovatives can be started by NGOs, by institutions, by you can propose for an innovation. Under this fund, ADP College submitted a proposal for transportation or the rent of buses for, they have not got the scheme, but they did it for morning shift girls student and a workshop on sex education and martial arts. If you have any innovative idea from the women's side, you can also put forward to the government. Other states, colleges, they also proposed for the installation of CCTVs in some areas of the college, especially where you have women and boys and girls studying. So this proposal has to have direct impact on safety and security of women. You have to have innovative use of technology. That means you can have an app, you can propose for an app, you can propose for CCTVs. But they should not be duplicating the existing schemes. You should also have provision for real-time monitoring, and the confidentiality of women and identity has to be kept. We also have the training for women in need of care and protection. Social welfare is like for those who care about women. So the state of Meghalaya has 3 training centers, one at Shillong, one at Dubai, and one at Tuba, for poor, destitute, deserted women, orphans, women in need of care and protection. And there are about 4 trades: knitting, tailoring, embroidery, and weaving. About a capacity of 40 in each of the training centers. These trainees are paid a very small amount of 500 per month. And after successful completion of training, a grant of 5,000, 2,000, and 3,000, 500 respectively are paid based on their grades that they got from the training. We have proposed for introducing many more trades, because these trades are old traditional trades. So we have proposed for new trades, and we have also proposed for improving the grants and the stipend, which is very small. This is a de-addiction center for about it again, run by the KGPA. Previously, they had no provision of admitting females, but now this center is open for the addiction center for females as well. We also have the State Resource Center for Women, which is in Lower Lashania. So if you need more information on the schemes, different schemes available from different departments, you can always visit the State Resource Center for Women. We have the Mahila Shakti Kendras, we have the district level center for women in the districts. This center is for popularizing the schemes, women-centric schemes of the government. We also have the State Commission, the Meghalaya State Commission for Women, it's in Kashmir. And this Meghalaya State Commission for Women will help. You can go for any campaigns against women who face discrimination, or anyone wants to contact the Meghalaya State Commission for Women for matters related to women. So that's the end of it. Thank you. This is a little girl. This is a little girl carrying the gas balloons, and she asked her father, which color the balloon would fly high? Is it green balloon? Is it purple balloon? Is it pink balloon? Yellow balloon? And her father said, it is not the outer cover, it's not the color, it is the thing that is inside the balloon that holds it so high. So I would tell you all, young women here, it is not that I am in the social welfare department and an officer or lecturer or anybody, any woman, be it a housewife. It is something that is inside the woman that would help her. It's a dream, it's an aspiration that would help us so hard. I wish Women's Cell Shillong College Happy Women's Day, and all of you. I have a small video, a small song, which is We Shall Shine. It's an International Women's Day song, and I don't know if we have the sound for that. If you don't have, then I would like to thank everyone. If you need any question, you can ask. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Is it me? I think we can request ma'am to hand us the video, and we can Line will allow our students to listen to it another time. All right, so let me take this opportunity to thank you, madam, for that very informative talk. And it is an eye-opener for, I'm sure, most of us, and made us all aware of the different schemes, services, and helpline assistances available to women. And it is heartening to know also that the government is doing so much to take care of the health, the safety, the livelihood of its women. So at this time, I would like to request Srimati V.R. Solomon to kindly deliver the vote of thanks.
On behalf of Women's Shillong College, I would propose a word of thanks. I express my sincere gratitude to our principal, Dr. E. Khakumar, for her constant support and being with us, and also for addressing the gathering. Thank you, madam. I would also like to extend my warm thank you to our Vice Principal, Professional Courses, Shri Aim, for being with us. At this point of time, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to Srimati Dolphy D. Mazar, Assistant Director, Social Welfare Department, for delivering the talk, which is very informative and useful. Thank you, madam. I would also like to thank Shri Dinu Kim, Shri Jesware, Shri Diwadri, and Shri M. Jalwa from the ICT cell, who have made all the necessary arrangements for both the online and offline platform. Thank you so much. I would also like to express my thanks to all participants who have joined this program on online and offline. Last but not least, I would like to thank the convener, joint conveners, and members of the Women's Cell who have worked together to make this program a success. Thank you.
Thank you so much, madam, for that vote of thanks. With that, we've come to the end of this talk. And before we conclude, I would just like to end with a little African proverb that says, if you educate a man, you educate an individual, but if you educate a woman, you educate a family and a nation. So with that, I would like to wish all of you a very happy Women's Day. Thank you very much. Audience, and please do join us for refreshments. I would like to request teachers and students to please remain seated for refreshments.
without. Wait, college. This is the budget. It's not personal.
I know.
It's from the college.
It's okay. You keep in the college. I don't need that.
It's the worst.
Kau interact honorarium tak pentai. Nak pentai ke honorarium. Mga kadang budget ng college tu mo. Thank you.
Ibon bahan eh?
Yes, Nirbhaya Fund is good. Nirbhaya Fund is good, pen. For CCTV also they give, no? Why? Dayo electo fund? Nirbhaya Fund. Smart bantu sentuh.
Yang sentiap hari
Wah, jadi tengah smart, jadi.
at least this is life, no? This is the woman, the girl child, beti bachao na siya. Kung may man ko.
Kita,
Em ni chung may
Beti life.
Yan mo sa social media pa makita lang yan. Ito may em may kaya pa di ba? Hindi di ba peniak pa din lang.
Hindi ba yan?
Em di ba peniak?
Ha, tingiro pa ikut sendang sudah. Ah, ini baru para ikut sendang sudah. Enggak. Ini family jadi rakyat. Oh, kadang kata kan, mengingat kali kita sayang. Ini yang kita. Ibu lebih Ini kan lain.
Ini kok penting.
Apa lagi dengan material ini kan? Kita tak ini orang pun kita. Ini certain family they have. Kamu tu. Kita kasih ibu lah ke dalam program. Selain.
Dengan SLG. Masih ini juga kritis tak?
It's a big event.
Di
Lunch.
SLG berkebun balik ke nabat ke konsul nabat. Image masuk TV yang ke. I think one moment we should try International Day We are one woman. Nang dari nang no we are one woman. But if you try men to women have like 1 in 1, no?
Mana yang buat state jam ni tu? Tak pun buat sebab you.
New York tu ya tang aspa. Okay. Long he want he calls you pun ha sama long.
Would there be any follow up ada? Kena phone.
Oh, okay.
Mai kena phone kita nak try susu asa.
And we share one stop center. The consular speaking rather than to one stop center.
Kami sulang bulan.
Betul pada the district social welfare officer and the legal protection officer. Kalau aban restraining orders through court,
Kalau kat nama legally.
Well, there are certain cases where we haven't put in.
Di sekarang ke first ayu itu kena besok itu je. Mas try kan dan tu dia ada ulang aggressive pada violence itu lah manusia.
Kami besok. Nanti asa ban balik report. Nanti asa ban balik report asa treatment.
Cuma kadang-kadang guna mo
Doon ang ito. Tiyang kasi. Tiyang. Namilang to sa sayo.
tang hap on report mo. The shot that it is shot that can do this shot. The life so miserable.
Di ba report na team te? Yung ka nang was. Kajing tiang ro kadang ti ko. Na ada report untuk yung orang was dah.
Just by yin,
Kita benda nang bala restraining order to the court kan unsa niya. Court information.
Yeah, but
Long tiba when if kita kuat iban syong lang mostly women don't report. Ay tang mam na siya ba masa. Kuat siya
tinggal tu maintenance part.
yeah, maintenance. Ano ka ba maintenance?
Alcoholic husband
Usually most of the cases itu the alcoholic. He has his own problem and you ask for maintenance, no, you don't have. Nah, ya je. Bisa man ay tapi orang itu malah dan kini dia badan tetap ke ini sih maintenance. Outbreak na po long.
another year daily wage earners. Don't give up on at risk.
Kadang ke SLG dong kami patong itu nama chat common form SLG so it's good thing for economic development. Juga nara ni
Ano nga, gusto kung ang mga nang manyek sa ang minyan. Kaya kung mag-speak ko, ang Actually, But kami actually women taxi kami actually. Let's look there. Bang quả. Bang quả. Nyanyi kemarin ini benar mindset lah. Phòng công tốt rồi. Nên cái mindset đó. You need One more, one time, you don't have any.